everyone, this is Hannah and I'm going to talk to you today about our Lionfish Sampling Kit. This is one of our most versatile kits and you can use it from elementary all the way up to high school to discuss a variety of integrated STEM topics. So what does it contain? We have 50 lionfish models included in this kit, as well as 2 10-sided dice. The 10-sided dice, one is labeled 0 to 9 and the other is labeled A through J. For the fish, we actually break them into 5 different habitats. Each habitat is to be printed in a unique color, and we encourage you to use the colors provided in the website as some of the lesson plans directly refer to them by those colors. We have also included an engraved shape on the back side of the fish, so you can also look at that to keep the habitat separate, but it's a lot easier if they're just done in different colors. In elementary school, this is a good chance for your students to become familiar with reading and understanding tables, as well as then doing some conversion of units. So the numbers that are on each of the fish can either stand for population statistics in millions of fish, or it can stand for the length of the fish. And where it's used as the length, then you can have the students practice converting from length into age. So as you move into middle school and high school, this is really about using data to support scientific claims. The way the kit is designed, you can actually do a variety of studies, including a longitudinal study of population dynamics as you're looking at the population numbers of lionfish within the Florida region. In middle school, you can get a chance to do a lot of graphing practice with histograms, and you can even get into sampling methods. How do you sample the fish? Are you doing stratified random sampling or cluster sampling? Integrate in the cost of doing the sampling. You have a limited budget. How do you choose where to sample? How do you choose then, based on your samples, where the greatest risk is? Now, the reason I say risk is that lionfish is an actual invasive species that has made its way into Florida and is wreaking havoc on our ecosystems. So while you're doing all this mathematical analysis, you get a chance to talk about human impact, interspecies interactions, and the impact on an ecosystem when a new predator is introduced. When you're doing the statistical analyses of the data you're collecting, in middle school it's a really good chance to practice mean and absolute deviation. In high school you can do standard deviation. So the whole time you're doing the activities with this kit, it is tied to real-world professions, real-world problems where we're trying to solve an issue here in Florida and the students get a chance to be a part of that. On an entirely different note, one of the other activities we have for this kit is really kind of fun. It gets into high school level statistical analysis in terms of fair game play. And you're trying to determine if the points allotted to a particular happening with the fish is fair in terms of this game. And the game is lob the lionfish. So if fish could fly, how would they land? And you throw the fish in the air, and based on how it lands, it is given a designated amount of points. But then students have to determine if it's a fair amount of points. So go in and they sample it and they test it and they see if the points allotment that is given for each of these different positions is accurate and an appropriate amount of points for fair gameplay. So that one doesn't have any science tied in, but it's a really fun activity for the students and they really get to enjoy it at a high school level. So however you're using this kit, whether you're doing it in elementary school to talk about conversion of units and you're converting from the numbers on the side from the length of the lionfish to the age of the lionfish. In middle school, where you're doing these statistical analyses, you're starting to use the data to justify the scientific claims. You get into sampling methods, you can do graphing of histograms and these longitudinal studies of the population dynamics, or you move into high school, where we're doing more advanced levels of those same things in middle school, and then even getting into game design and fair gameplay with a high-level statistical analyses of these fish. There's a lot of really good STEM integrated activities at every level for the students to really enjoy and just have fun playing with these kits. We hope you enjoy it and have a great day.